Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Totally Oblivious. I am your host.
Epstein didn't kill himself. We would have been covering the list today, but it's only the documents.
Only the documents. So yes. no list, but just know, as soon as that list comes out, we'll be the first on the scene.
We will. I want to judge the people on the list.
I do too. It'll be interesting.
What? I really hope Stephen Hawking's on the list. I really do.
Why do you hope he's on the list?
Because there would just be this sense of what the fuckery about it. That would just tickle the weird part of my brain.
I like the scene from It's Always Sunny with Danny DeVito. He's like, I was on the island, but only I thought it was only snorkeling and exploring. I didn't 95% of the stuff that happened there was good, but then the 5%, that's the main stuff that happened.
Wait, what? When did you think it'd be the reverse? 5% was snorkeling, the 95 was the worst part?
Look, that was just his reasoning of why he was on the island.
How old was this bit?
I think that was after... I think it's from one of the more recent seasons, because it was after he died.
That's so weird.
Because that was the entire point, was those people were getting leaked to be on the island. I think it's from the newest season, actually.
Okay, good. I was going to say, if they were predicting this years before, that would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Still funny.
Yes.
Anyway.
Well, we can't talk about the list. I was hyped to talk about the list, just to have Caleb just be reading them over, and then he goes, George Freeman. And I go, but we're not getting that today. What are we doing then, Caleb?
Well, last week you did say you wanted to talk about the
Phobias. Yes,
so
I remembered.
Phobias.
Yes, I have not been that excited all day. I just yippied right now. Phobias time. Let's go.
Phobias time.
This is actually genuinely interesting to me. What the fuck are people afraid of?
The entire last episode was basically just thalassophobia.
Wait, hold on. Ta-da!
Oh yeah, we have a new setup.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that the last time.
For everyone at home who is a visual listener, you're probably completely jarred by the fact that everything's completely different.
Oh my god.
Audio listeners have no idea.
I can game like this, bro.
But yeah, we have a Totally Oblivious poster now, courtesy of Colby.
Yes.
And then I got 2 posters from movies that I had posters of.
Weird choice of movie posters to have.
Look, they're both good.
Do you really like Jurassic World?
I do. I think that's one of the best Jurassic Park movies.
That's crazy. I wonder what the Jurassic Park fan... Is that even a fandom?
Yeah.
The Jurassic Park fandom has to say.
It's actually a lot larger than I thought it was.
I would think anybody who likes dinosaurs is a fan of Jurassic Park. Yeah.
The last 2 movies sucked, and Jurassic Park 3 sucked, but the first 2 movies and this one... good. I very much like them and enjoy them thoroughly. But let's see. Phobias.
All my jacket and stuff is on the back of me. It's not very comfortable.
List of phobias A to Z.
Can we no, hold on. We're going to do something crazy.
Okay.
Start from Z.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And any of the A enjoyers out there.
Holy crap, there's so many.
Just look at the funny ones. Find one from every letter, and we'll just go up from there. So just pick. Just pick.
So this one, here's the first one, last one on the list. It's Zuiger phobia.
What?
Can you guess what that one is?
Say it again.
Zuiger phobia. Zuiger phobia.
I don't have anything in my lexicon that's even remotely similar to that word, so I'm going to go no. What is it?
Trying to figure it out by similarity to what it sounds like is impossible with phobias, for one. This is the fear of vacuum cleaners. We're starting off strong. The fear of vacuum cleaners.
You can't. Okay, you know what? I think that... Okay, I will be fair. In specific, if you're autistic, loud noises, dude, is a trigger. So I understand that. but in specific only to vacuum cleaners though.
Just
now
those
that is
vacuum
indeed odd. That is what the fuck.
To see a vacuum cleaner like, ah!
Wait. What is it? The sound or the vacuum cleaner itself?
Let's see. It looks like it's linked to the sound. So
it's the sound.
Probably
Okay.
you are correct.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Okay. Next one up from that is zoophobia.
Fear of animals.
Yes.
Okay.
Up from that is xenophobia.
Go into that one. I don't know actually the definition of it. I have a vague.
Xenophobia is the fear of strangers or foreigners.
Okay, yeah. So it was.
So people unfamiliar to yourself.
Yeah, my own definition to that one. Anything that isn't white. I didn't know the definition of that one for a very long time.
It's a lot more broad. Xenophobia is broad, but in the terms that it's mostly used is in the terms of
what I just said.
What you just said. Well, you see it in all races, though.
Yeah,
a lot. It's surprising the amount of xenophobia that actually does exist.
Yeah,
still.
I think it's almost slightly ingrained in humans.
Kinda, yeah.
I feel like tribalism is like a gateway for like so many problems.
Which is weird because that exists, but naturally as humans, they scientifically tested this.
Mm-hmm.
That as humans, we're naturally more attracted towards people who are completely opposite race than us.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Where did you find that study? That's interesting.
I can't remember where I read it, but it had to do with like the smells and like the smells given off by like the hormonal smells given off by opposite sex of different races was more appealing to a person.
Male or female or both?
It worked both ways.
Really? Huh. That's so... I gotta look into that. Just the context. Earlier today, I'm doing this video on one of the characters from JoJo and like the concept of an eternal hell, and I went down a rabbit hole of what hell actually is, and there's not a clear definition, but like the variety of different ideas that come from a group of people so weird. So when I think of like the problems with humanity, it gets you thinking like what is naturally ingrained and then what is like a byproduct of this mini society that a person lives in. Because that's very interesting.
Because the reason why they give that humans would naturally want to be like with somebody completely opposite race is because that gives their offspring the better chance of survival as it'll have stronger genes.
That's why I don't like white women. But
I guess you are white, so that would make sense.
Technically, I've come to the realization that I'm, genetically speaking, I haven't taken the test yet, but guessing from my aunts, I'm probably actually European.
Yeah, well, I think I made that.
Well, no,
I understood that the moment I met you.
No, it's shockingly probably a lot more than you think.
I think it's nearly 100%.
No, it's not. No. It'd probably roughly like 60 something, maybe 50.
There's hardly any indigenous Mexican within you.
Oh no, I probably
Let's be real. There's hardly any.
My aunt had actually like a shot. I think like 40%. So I'm probably assuming, just knowing from my dad's side, I probably have a lot of it, but I just primarily just look white. I'll do a DNA test one of these months to do it. I'm actually curious, but then also I have a fear. I hope it's a phobia in there of not trusting DNA companies with my saliva. Like I really want to know, but I'm just like I don't like that
DNA.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume I'm like majority Spaniard. And we'll just go with that.
I'm thinking that too.
I'm at least anywhere from like 60 to 50% Spaniard.
And Colby took his, and he was majority European.
Really? Wow.
So I'd have to assume I'm pretty close to that.
You're actually the total opposite.
I'm majority African.
Nani?
What?
Yes.
Could be. We do have Egyptian blood.
That's fucking weird. Really? You're Colby tested for Egyptian? That's weird.
Yeah.
I want to know mine.
It's on my dad's side, Egyptian.
What the fuck? got Moses up in this bitch.
Probably, maybe. Who knows?
Okay. Anyway, we'll take a DNA test later.
All right, next one up.
Move on.
Wikiphobia.
The fear of Wikipedias.
No, it's the fear of witches.
Okay, that one.
I thought you would have known that.
No, I did. I just wanted to go for a funny one, but no. Okay. Actually, I would like to know, going into that fear, is where is it based in? Because I think that one's a taught fear.
Could be. I should have done this on my laptop.
I don't know why you don't have it out. I'm shocked. It looked aesthetically better. Yeah. Like, thinking about it, because knowing the history of...
I don't know.
Knowing the history of witches, it's mostly taught. It's a taught fear.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's also sexist, too. It's super
like
sexist.
90% sexist.
Yeah, it's just...
They just hated that women were smart.
Yeah, no. It was written by an incel. The original book on witches, it was written by a Christian incel. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The more you know.
I'm sure it was. All right, next one up.
Okay.
Verminophobia.
Fear of rats.
No.
Really?
Fear of germs.
It starts with a V, venophobia?
Verminophobia. So you would think it'd be rats.
Or vermin, or like
it's
mice.
Actually fear of germs. So germaphobe is not a thing.
Really?
Verminophobia.
I'm gonna
is
start
the
calling.
actual
I'm gonna start calling my aunt a
germs.
verminophobe.
A verminophobe.
Verminophobe.
Verminophobe. And
funny,
she's like, I don't fear rats. You're wrong. It's the fear of germs.
Well, I guess maybe you would think maybe the origin of that word probably comes from the Black Plague. I would think so, right? Or no?
Well, I think.
Or if we're losing Latin as its basis, I'm assuming vermin or something would coalesce to like germs.
Yeah,
or
wild
something.
animals that are believed to be harmful to crops, farm animals, or game, or that carry disease.
Big brain here.
So yeah,
big brain.
That checks out.
Okay.
Next one. Fear of
Venezuelans. What?
Venestrapophobia.
Venestrapophobia?
Yes.
I thought you said Venezuelan, and I was like, there's a fear of just Venezuelan people.
Venestrapophobia.
I don't know what this would be. This is a big one.
This is a silly one.
It's a silly one?
It's what a lot... I'll give you a hint. I'll give you one more guess on this. The hint is a lot of people online and that we knew in high school have this fear.
Of the holes? Is it the whole one?
No, that's tryptophobia.
Oh, then I don't know. What the fuck is it?
It's the fear of beautiful women.
Fuck me.
That's so funny.
When is it?
Venestrapophobia.
Venestrapophobia. That's an interesting one.
Actually, no, it's venestraphobia.
Venestraphobia.
Yes.
Okay, interesting one. Off the list.
Fear of beautiful women. All right, and then tryptophobia, we literally just talked about.
Yeah.
That was next on the list.
Gross. I hate tryptophobia.
Trypanophobia.
Fear of trans people.
No. It's the fear of needles or injections.
The one that... Hey, that one's real. You know what? Most of those I question. This one is real.
Needles are kind of... I don't like getting stabbed, especially by tiny things.
I'm fine with it.
I don't like bee stings. Same thing. It's like I just don't like the thought of just getting shanked.
No. With me, I've always actually found it extremely interesting. I remember back at the hospital when the girls, did flu shots or whatever. I literally directly look at it. Mm-hmm. I liked working at a hospital because I would see blood and guts. It'd just be interesting to see how the body reacts to things. It was always cool to me. But I've literally seen in the ER people screaming bloody murder not to get fucking poked.
Oh yeah, some people are bad.
It was
some people
crazy,
are really bad.
dude. I was like, there's no
Goku.
way. Goku's bad.
Goku take on gods, but hates
needles. Fuck a needle.
All Frieza needs to do is take out a needle.
It's over, bro. It's over.
Okay. Tonitrophobia.
Tonitrophobia?
Tonitrophobia.
I have no idea.
That is the fear of thunder.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That one makes sense. Loud noises. I think it's probably based on autism.
Okay. Trichophobia.
Trichophobia?
Tricho phobia.
The fear of that noise.
Is that your final answer?
Sure, fuck it.
It's the fear of hair.
What is bald? Do bald people?
Bald men.
No hair.
And Andrew Tate's like, no.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna be real. Like a lot of these, you can probably come up with like a conclusion to them. Mm-hmm. How the fuck are you scared of hair?
Are you scared of hair?
You kind of need it. Your eyebrow's entire purpose is to catch sweat.
It's true.
So what the?
Let's look deeper. What is?
What? Why?
Oh no, that's just how you cope about it.
How do you cope with it?
Do you get creeped out or stressed when you find a loose hair that has fallen on your shirt or chair? If so, you might have. It can include fear of hair on the head, but it involves touching or seeing loose hairs that have fallen onto clothing, the body, furniture, or other surfaces.
Never mind. I take it back. This one's based on autism.
I guess that does make sense then, because I do know a lot of people who like they'll see like a hair on the like. If you see like a hair, like they said, on your shirt and it's not yours, they're like, or a hair in your food.
I think this is based on, I think this one, I think I know the origin of it. It's probably a combination of people's latent autism and then probably germs.
I'd say more germs.
Yeah. For sure germs.
You know, you like your own hair, you know, if you kept it clean or not. But if it's somebody else's hair, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if you're clean. All right, and then thalassophobia, fear of the ocean. I think that one's
it was a whole episode.
Genuinely reasonable fear.
Yeah, that shit's scary.
Technophobia,
fear of Technoblade, the Minecraft YouTuber. No, it's the fear of technology.
Yeah,
that one makes sense. I think that one has probably gotten bigger over time, and I don't think that one's really based in any like, oh, there's a scientific expert. No, it's definitely terrifying. You know, technology slowly encroaching, taking your information.
It can be if you think about it. Yeah,
no, that one should be almost everybody should really have it.
Unchecked can be scary.
Yes.
Tachophobia or tachophobia.
I'm assuming talking. Fear of talking.
No, it's TACHO.
Oh, no, I got no fucking clue.
It is the fear of speed.
The drug? Or literal speed?
I'm thinking literal fast. Like going, I guess the fear of going fast.
Some
people don't like moving fast. Like sometimes when you drive with people, they'll request that you drive slower because they don't like the feel of going too fast.
Okay, that was a little bit funny. What do you mean you don't like to go fast?
What do you mean you don't want to go fast?
That one was based on autism. There's no way. You got to have like some like real like weird like. I think that one goes in line with I don't like when certain things touch my skin category.
Okay, here's an interesting one. Somniphobia.
Fear of being an insomniac?
Close.
I'm out of ideas.
It's the fear of sleep.
Okay, this one is reasonable because I know a video on it that kind of convinced me.
That has to be something's going on mentally though. That like once you're asleep, that bad things happen to you in your mind.
I think. I don't know. I stuttered twice there. I watched a video on it, like how like death, like shit, unknown shit happens when you. There's a lot of theories. I'll just say it like this. There's a lot of theories what happens when you go to sleep, and like if you start to go down that rabbit hole, I can understand why you fear sleep because there's like theories about the whole universe started on a Thursday or like sleep is a like us training ourselves for death. Like there's so many things around sleep that one actually makes sense.
Yeah, like it makes sense when you think about it, but also I couldn't imagine having the fear of sleep. Yeah, because like you need that. Yeah,
that one probably is one of the rarer ones, I would assume.
Probably, or at least one that's 100% based in like trauma of some sort.
Some sort.
Sociophobia. Or sociophobia.
Sociophobia. Being social?
Yes. Or fear of social evaluation, to be specific.
Evaluate. Okay. So going to that one, what the fuck is social evaluation? Maybe my social skills are
people like
judge. Is it just
you.
judging you?
Just the fear of judgment of others in a social setting.
Oh, okay, so it's not peer pressure. Okay, this is interesting. I think everybody should almost have this one, at least to like a small degree.
I don't think so, actually.
Really?
Because you don't have to care what other people think of you.
Yeah, but like I don't really know about that one because I feel like okay, so here's the thing. If you care about how you look, like the way you dress, you kind of care. At least to like a fragment.
Caring about it and fearing it are completely different things.
I said like a little bit though. It's not like so major.
It's not the same.
Yeah, whatever.
It is not the same. Selenophobia.
Fear of the singer Selena.
No, the fear of the moon.
Man, you gotta bro. It's right there. It's not gonna hurt you.
It can't get you.
It
could if certain scientific anomalies happen.
but they ain't happened.
Probably. Scopedophobia.
Scopedophobia. Fear of things being zoomed in.
Pretty close. It's the fear of being stared at.
Okay, that one has to be totally instinct.
Yeah, probably.
That one's so instinct.
Probably. Scolionophobia.
The fear of having scoliosis?
No.
What?
It's the fear of school.
This is probably based totally on trauma in children.
This is trauma.
It's just mostly trauma. 100% trauma.
Samhainophobia.
See, that one you just made the fuck up. That's not a word.
I did not.
What the fuck is that?
It's the fear of Halloween.
Okay, that one's based on religion. 100%. Okay, I guess. But like, what's like modern day Halloween or like Wiccan?
Oh my gosh. Okay, here's one, and then there's gonna be one I cannot physically read you. So pyrophobia.
Fear of fire. That one. Yes. That one makes sense. Primal fear.
It's. Let me read in my head.
Here it is on screen.
It's pteromerhanophobia. Pteromerhanophobia.
Okay, then I could not tell you what it is. I do not mind.
That is the fear of flying.
Okay, flying as in you're literally flying or like on an airplane? I'm assuming airplane.
That's a stupid question, Alex. How could you literally fly? Humans are only capable of flying in an airplane currently.
You can glide.
It's like the same thing.
Well, then you're just doing it individually. I'm thinking of
There's
airplane.
No difference.
Gliding is...
There's no difference. You're in the air. That's their fear.
Well, then you should have just said that. That one makes sense.
How's that any different than the fear of flying? You're flying.
Well, I heard flying. My brain went to airplane, not gliding.
How is that any different?
I don't know.
How are those two things different?
Don't make fun of my autism. Just what I thought.
All right, here's another one. Pteridophobia.
Fear of the ground.
Close. It's fear of ferns.
Of plants?
The plant.
You're fucking kidding me.
Fern plants.
I have no reasonable explanation to actually give you.
I couldn't
look into that. What does that actually mean? Why would you be scared of a fern? Why? Who has this? This has to be the rarest fear of all time. There's no way. How can you be scared of a plant? They don't even do anything. It's like, is it like a specific type of fern? Are there poisonous ferns out there? I doubt it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh my goodness. Fear of ferns is a specific phobia that affects a small percentage of the population. This fear can be triggered by the sight, touch, or even thought of ferns.
Yeah, this one's a joke. This one's somebody made up on Reddit.
Can't.
That's not real.
I can't take it serious.
No, I'm not. That's dumb. That's actually dumb.
Causes of teratophobia. The exact cause of teratophobia is unknown, but it is believed to be a result of a traumatic experience related to ferns.
How can you have a traumatic? What, are somebody throwing ferns at you? Did you have like a comedic, like Looney Tunes esque fern scenario happen to you? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. That is so hyper. Like when you said small portion of the population. No, bitch. I know what that wording is. Actually, that's two. No, I don't know. A point. 0.point fucking like 2% of people. That one doesn't exist. You're kidding me. You're grabbing my junk.
Oh, booga, ooga, booga, ooga, booga.
Somebody out there being like, man,
I can't take it serious. I honestly cannot.
The fear of ferns. I'm putting a fern in the thumbnail.
It's a fern.
Why?
I can't take that serious. No matter how hard I try, it's a plant.
No, it doesn't even move.
It's just a plant.
How would you? I'm gonna be honest. I'm realizing how needed a natural selection is.
Porphyrophobia.
Say it again.
Porphyrophobia.
We got pyro in the word, but we already had fire. I don't know. What was in this one? What is this?
Fear of the color purple.
Okay.
Purple.
There's a purple cup inside. This one, actually, I think I can actually come up with a reasonable explanation for this. Two ways. One, historically, purple has always been seen as a political color or like a color of like excellence or of higher class. Mm-hmm. So when you see it, you know you're in the presence of somebody that shouldn't be fucked with or like of high class. So I can understand the fear there. Second is how hard to get the color purple. So like, I don't know, color makers are just like, man, that's a difficult fucking color. And then they start rationalizing a fear around it. Mm-hmm. So that's the only way I can understand that one. That one is more reasonable than ferns.
Yes, maybe.
So yeah.
Podophobia.
The fear of pots.
No, it's the fear of feet.
My grandpa has that one. That one makes sense. They are weird looking.
Yeah, I think I can see that.
Yeah.
Phobophobia.
The fear of phobias?
The fear of phobias.
Okay, that one's a meme. Well, because you could probably like start psyching yourself out and be like, I don't want to have a phobia. I want to be normal.
I'm scared. I don't want to have phobias.
So yeah, maybe. I think that one makes a reasonable amount of sense.
Philophobia. What is philophobia?
To fill something up?
No.
I'd hope.
The fear of love.
Yeah, that one's definitely trauma based.
It's trauma based right there.
I feel like a lot of people would probably end up having that one, at least at one point.
Philomatophobia.
The fear of somebody loving you?
Close.
What?
Fear of kissing.
Aw. That's probably also based.
Trauma based.
That one's super trauma based.
100%.
Super.
Like the philophobia, trauma based, but this one, like,
super trauma.
Deep trauma.
That's a
deep trauma.
If you have that fear, go see a psychiatrist now.
Yeah. Honestly, for any of these fears, you should probably see a psychiatrist.
Of some sort. If you have ferns, the fern one, go, you need medical help.
So here's what I want to hear your take on it. Mm-hmm. It's pedophobia.
Fear of pets?
No, PED.
Oh.
Phobia.
Pedo. Oh, fear of pedophiles?
No, it's the fear of children.
Okay.
So the way I interpret it makes it seem like an odd phobia to have to me. Because it's not the fear of having children. It's the fear of children themselves.
This one,
I don't.
What do you want me to do? Like logically come to a conclusion to it?
So like far, that's what you've been doing. So okay. I want to hear what your thoughts are on why this would even exist. I can't think of an answer.
There is a few that I'm thinking about. I'm shocked that you didn't think of this one. So this is just the obvious one. Not having a child, but is the child, right? Just a child in your presence.
Fear of children.
So how you're describing it, what my brain comes logically to. This is the first one. I have this one actually has a whole bunch of fun crackpot theories. Mm-hmm. So, but the first one I'm thinking is like the responsibility of that child. Like if you end up having like, I don't know, a baby, and it is expensive, and it is hard. I'd actually guess, for my estimate, that this is probably I would say almost nearly majority of women probably have this one. Like, or have it maybe. I would guess, because a child is a lot of hard work, and like if that feels draining and taxing to you before having a child, I think that does make a bit of sense why you would have it.
So, but the way I see it, it's not I don't see this as the fear of having children, so you don't have the responsibility of that child. It's so the definition here says it's a fear triggered by the presence or thinking of children or infants. It is an emotional state of fear, disdain, aversion, or prejudice towards children. So you just don't like the thought of tiny human beings.
If anything, too. So this was my second thought. My first thought was it's probably women based, them not wanting kids or something.
That I think that'd be a completely different phobia.
Let's see if it's on the list.
I'm sure it is.
Probably.
I'm sure it is.
Phobia for me. Second thing is, I was just gonna immediately go with the dislike of children. Let's be honest. I don't think anybody likes the state. He said infants too, right? Mm-hmm. I guess that would also make sense. In all reality, nobody likes kids, because like if you're like an uncle, oh look, a baby, how fun. Anyway, here's the actual responsibility to your parents. You don't have to deal with it. Once you actually have a kid and understand it, I think this one makes a bit more sense, because kids are loud, they're smelly, they're stinky, they do things that don't akin to a higher cognitive function. They're a nuisance in all reality. So I think this is where people find it a fear. That's where my thinking goes.
That's where I don't get it though, because it's like there's nothing wrong with children. You were a child at one point, so you just understand that these children are just doing what children do to learn.
Yeah, but I think this is an example of like of how the brain works with humans. Like you think one thing, but a guy completely else doesn't think the other.
Afraid of ferns.
Yeah, the fern guy.
Afraid of ferns.
All that phobias show is that people think dramatically different. Like literally me thinking about air, I'm like planes or fucking jumping off a cliff with like a glide suit on. I think that's the thing. And I guess another one would be kids are kind of creepy looking. If you ever think about this, they're just weird. Like they're all small. They're just small humans. It's like,
that's weird. To me, that's a weird thought process.
Well, my thought process is this is the inner Bugara in me. Mm-hmm. Get a little bit of mysteries unsolved. Like you find it really weird how when demon stories come about, they're always small children.
That's because they're trying to play into the innocence of children, because children are inherently something that people try to take care of because they're cute and little. And
I feel like
the natural. This is why this fear makes no sense to me, because the natural instinct of an adult human is to take care of a child. So that's why babies of all creatures are designed to look cute. So it's designed for our brain to be like, bing, oh, this is something I need to care for.
So I figured it out. This probably isn't a fear. This is probably more like a psychological disease. Mm-hmm. That part of your brain just doesn't kick in. You don't have it. That's what it's based off of. This is actually one that
lack the nurturing part of your brain.
Yes, this is 100% a complete mental, like, I won't say disease. That sounds too harsh, but like a mental error within the human brain.
You lack the empathy part of your brain.
Yeah, either or.
You don't feel for other humans.
Yeah, this one's totally probably based in like a scientific fact of like that part of your brain just not switching on.
Could be.
Which makes sense because some animals do freak out and don't want to care for children too. So I guess that's the logical conclusion to that.
I'm going to put on the scale of reasonable, that's not as unreasonable as ferns. But I think it's towards that area of being unreasonable.
Yeah, but there's also probably like a little bit of psychology.
Because there's reasonable, which is the fear of the ocean. Completely insane. So wait, the fear of ferns.
Is the ocean a 10 or is the fern a 1? Like what's the scale?
I'd say the fern would be a 1.
Okay. If I were to place this one, it'd be like
I like 3.
I was thinking like a 4 or 5, because like I can logically come to like you probably just don't have like the
because you can logically say why a person mentally would have that fear, mm-hmm. but like in all honesty, it's like the idea that this is not something that you have any reason to fear.
Yeah, it's weird.
The kids are harmless little things. Their only harm is to themselves.
maybe in and of itself, that's what people fear. I don't know. It's weird. This one is definitely a weird one. It's a 3 or 4.
Pathophobia.
Fear. Well, what is it? Oh, fuck. Fear of emotions or logic?
No.
Which one is it? I don't know what pathos is.
So this one I get where its origin and name comes from. It's the fear of disease.
Oh,
so
what?
Pathogen.
Oh, pathogen. Oh, okay. You know what? That's a
fair.
On the reasonable scale. That's 10.
That's 10. That's extremely reasonable. I would say most humans do not want to get disease.
Yeah, and especially after 2020, I think it's on everybody's mind, at least at some degree.
Papyrophobia.
Hey, I got no fucking clue on that one.
It's the fear of paper.
I'm gonna argue to say might be fern level here.
This is a fern level fear.
What's okay? Oh, hold on. Logical conclusion. You don't want to get paper cuts. So I'll give it a 2.
It's a 2 for the paper cuts.
It's a 2,
but it's like
it's a really dumb 2.
You can get cut on a lot worse things than a paper cut.
You can get impaled.
You could. Ostraconophobia.
Fuck, what did you just say to me?
Ostraconophobia.
Ostraconophobia. That one. Fear of ostriches.
Fear of shellfish. Which could be fair if you're allergic.
I think on the reasonable scale, 6.
Yeah, I'll give it a 6.
What defines a shellfish? That's actually a good question. I don't know what it is.
It's any ocean crustacean.
Oh.
So like crabs are shellfish. Shrimp are shellfish.
I forgot about that one.
Oysters are technically also, I think. Well, no, oysters are a mussel.
Funny name.
Osmophobia.
You know what my brain first thought of?
No.
Fear of people named Oscar.
Not even.
I know. I'm just making funny. I'm making it humorous.
It's fear of smells.
This is okay. Unreasonable level. Reasonable level. It's like a 3. This is probably somebody who's been traumatized by someone ripping the most gargantuan of asses. Probably.
Yeah. Ornithophobia.
Oh, is this the fear of spiders?
No, fear of birds.
Oh, shit.
A lot of people have this. It's kind of weird.
I guess it can make some sense. Okay, no, it actually makes more sense when I think about it. Because if you think about it, crows and stuff are linked with diseases. Mm-hmm. So, like, I can understand how this one's like a back route into, like, the diseases phobia that we had a while ago. So that one makes sense.
I'm going to give this like a 5.
Yeah, this is a 5.
This is a middle of the road phobia because, like, I can see, but also it's like...
Seagull's also pretty dirty, too.
Yeah.
I guess this one's just an offshoot of diseases.
Yeah. Ophidiophobia.
Ophidiophobia. What the fuck? Ophidio. Ophidio. I don't know. What is this?
Fear of snakes.
Damn it.
I'm gonna give this like a 6. I can see why people would be scared of snakes. A lot of them can kill you.
That and I think it is like a primal, like rooted fear, like scientifically speaking, like we're apparently designed to catch snakes. We know snake patterns for some reason. So this was, I think actually on the scale, it's like a 7 for me. Damn near 8. Just due to its origins.
Umbraphobia.
I can't believe people are scared of Umbreon, man. It's just a little Pokemon.
It's the fear of rain.
Okay, this one actually makes a lot of sense because rain can do some fucking damage.
I guess.
So is there a fear of storms?
I guess
or is that like just rain?
I guess it says just rain, but I feel like that could also go hand in hand with the fear of thunder.
Yeah, I think with this one, you probably have a multitude of fears. That the whole weather pattern makes sense. Also, you can get sick in the rain, so that another offshoot of diseases.
I'll give this like 4.
A 4, really?
4.
Of scariness or like logic?
Logically speaking, because it's like the rain itself is not going to do too much, but because there's not always going to be lightning with rain. Most of the time, you're just going to have light rain. So I can't really see.
Like I'd agree. It's like a 5 or a 4. Okay.
Yeah. Octophobia.
Fear of octopuses.
Kind of. It's the fear of the figure 8.
Figure 8.
I don't think I could explain that.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need massive clarification on this.
8, like the
number
number 8. Like if you see this specific shape,
the figure 8.
the figure 8.
Is this the only number based fear on this list? Because
I don't know.
insane.
We're barely at O and we're heading up.
How I'm gonna put this in fear and fern category.
This is
How do you
fern. How do
you
I don't see any
Okay, what was the circle
reason.
one again? About the tight circles?
tight circles.
The
Tryptophobia.
I think this is an offshoot of tryptophobia.
I can't even say that. It's just
They're too tight. They're too tight circles, but there's not a lot of them.
because tryptophobia is kind of like one of those things that like induces gag reflex because most small circles you could associate are with the pores on your skin, and that induce like pus and stuff at times. So like
This one's weird.
So
wait, what happens when they see the infinity symbol? God,
Yeah,
the
they would.
infinite universe.
They wouldn't. So this is fern. This is fern level.
Fern category.
Obesophobia
Fear
should be fairly obvious.
fear of being obese.
Yes.
Okay.
Fear of gaining weight specifically.
This one's definitely trauma based.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to have like some like crazy
Right. Nyctophobia.
fear of nicotine.
That's my first thought, but it's the fear of the dark.
Oh, so this is like number 11 on terms of the scale. This is like
I'd say that's
biggest one.
ocean level.
yeah, this is like, what is it? What's
Like-
the fears that you're installed with? Heights and darkness.
Maybe
Something
maybe
else.
it's not fair for me to be ranking these fears because I'm not afraid of much
Other than the ocean.
other than the ocean, which is fair.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid of the ocean, but I'm not afraid of the dark.
No, I'm not afraid of the dark either.
But
But I have literally met grown men in VC who've been like, fuck that. I ain't going down the
But
dark hallway.
I think that is completely instinctual,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore I think that's 100% something you can reasonably be afraid of.
Yeah,
is the
no,
dark.
it's-
Because
You don't know what's there.
we're not designed to be in that.
The cougar about to do the crazy 999
Like,
damage glitch.
think about when we played Lethal Company. When you see that dark hallway, you have no flashlight. It's just like
This game.
I don't think I want to go in there because I could just die.
No. Shadows and
100%
shadows and the
reasonable.
black just make sense.
100% reasonable.
Yeah.
Nausocomophobia.
So you just made that word up. That's not real. You just made that up.
Nausocomophobia.
Is this a fucking special attack? Am I about to enter a domain?
Nausocomophobia.
Fear of no, that's not the fear of clowns. I fuck if I know.
The fear of hospitals.
Okay, this one makes sense only if the hospital is extremely dirty. Because like a dirty hospital does equal diseases, so this is another offshoot of diseases.
I would say that it would. I would more say it's more of an offshoot of like the fear of like dying and death.
Okay, well technically, if we really get into it, every fear is just based in death. These are all
Yes,
death-based
yeah.
fears. Except for the fern. Fuck the fern. I
I
don't know how that one
and
shows up.
figure 8 too.
Neither do I.
I literally
Most
don't know.
reasonable phobias, which I would assume is probably a lot of them, except for the goofy ones, are all based in death.
Based on something killing you.
Yeah.
Nomophobia.
Fear of gnomes. Garden gnomes is specific.
No, that would be with a G. We're an N.
Okay. Gnomes. So what is it? What is it?
This is the fear of being without your mobile phone. So
This is a recent
the
one.
entirety of Gen Alpha.
Yeah. I guess maybe I'm showing my age here, but I understand it because it's like, oh no, my emails, or oh no, my friends, I'm now disconnected from people. I can understand that one, but damn, bro, really? Just put the fucking phone down.
Put it down. Like
This is like a 4.
I'd give it like a 2 to be honest, because as a society we've lived without phones
Pretty well.
for the majority of our existence.
Our evolutionary pattern.
So it's like, I think you're fine without your phone. If we were able to survive before that, you'll survive.
yeah, you'll be good. You'll be good. I don't know what's wrong with you, Jerry.
Noctophobia.
So we've already done darkness. Fear of the night?
Yeah, it is the fear of the night.
Yeah, because it's based off a nocturne. So
I'll give that like 7. I'm not gonna, because the dark and I feel like night are very different things to be afraid of.
I think this is probably a difference of environment because darkness can be everywhere.
Yeah.
But nighttime only ever shows up. I guess this one's more like a nature-based fear. Yeah. I can see how it's a little bit primal.
Yeah, because most predators come out at night.
Yeah.
That's when the most
this one makes sense.
Nefarious things happen in the nighttime.
Okay, hold on. Now, look up the definition of it. Now I'm curious because now I want to know the specifics of it. Because what I'm thinking right now is like the moon out and stuff, but that's also connected back to the darkness. But is night just meaning like something else in specific? Because if that's the case, then it's a completely different mindset.
Someone with this phobia will likely experience intense fear, anxiety, or panic if they are outside at night. So yeah, just nighttime.
Yeah, it's nighttime. Yeah, it's just. I thought it'd be like the environment at like late at night or something. Just that was what it is. It's just it's just fucking night. The moon.
It's scary.
There's a lot of moon-based fears.
All right. Necrophobia should be obvious.
The fear of death.
Yes, the fear of death or dead things.
I was about to say, I should be dead things. I would think in specific. That makes sense. I shoot off of diseases and death.
Just death itself.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people are scared to die.
Yeah.
Mysophobia. MYSO phobia.
Is it not the fear of mices? We have not got to that point yet.
That's MICE.
So what is it then?
This is the fear of dirt and germs.
How many versions of like diseases and bacteria are there?
I think
because like they're all the same.
There must be so many
roughly.
Different cases of people having manic episodes about very specific things that this list exists.
Probably
because like having the fear of germs is already on here, but this has its own category, including the fear of dirt.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Fear.
Microphobia.
The microphone. No, it's not. What is it?
It's the fear of small things. I thought that would be.
No, it was obvious. I just thought it would be funny.
Then why'd you ask?
Well, because we have to continue the thing for the viewers.
This is the game. You just see if you're right or wrong.
Sphere of small. Damn, bro. Somebody better get Bill Gates out of here, man. That Microsoft is going to start scaring people.
Oh, Microsoft.
That one? Why? Okay, this has to be another manic episode.
Has to be.
Or like some variation of like some autistic trait or something. Has to be, dude. Has to be.
Melanophobia.
You thought of it too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you think of? Because I thought of a different thing.
Say your answer.
I'm gonna go with the safe one in my brain. The fear of melons.
No.
What is it?
The fear of the color black.
So I was right. I still wanted to be racist. Okay. That then begs the question. Is this based in racist ideas? Or is this completely biological or trauma-induced? This is an interesting one.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't specifically say black people. It says the color black. So like this. Or your hat.
Or maybe this brown leather that could be mistaken for a person of African origin. Yeah, no, this one's fucking weird. This is like
strange.
It's like a strange one. 4 or 5 on the list.
All right, you should get this one. Megalophobia.
Fear of big things.
Fear of big things.
That makes sense. Large objects is a fear of
scary.
Yeah,
they can be scary.
Big thing scary.
Big thing scary. Big thing to get big and make you feel small.
Yeah.
Magirocophobia.
See, every time you bring up one that has a long name, it's usually funny and based in funny. So tell me.
It's the fear of cooking.
So this okay. I'm gonna lay this out, and I'm gonna say this with 100% confidence.
Okay.
This is almost nearly 100% based in the female gender and not wanting to cook, or your mother at a very young age wanted you to cook, but you just couldn't cook, bro, and then it just became a fear.
I wouldn't say that's rooted in the female gender. I think that's assuming.
I am just assuming. I meant it for funnies.
Very assuming.
Yeah. But I feel like that it'd probably be like more female thing.
It's a bold statement.
It is a
to
bold
make
statement.
Immediately after saying how much we respect and love women on this podcast.
Well, I'm just talking about the phobias here. It's different.
Okay, this one, I'm just gonna. Oh, that's good. That's a good thing to happen.
Oh wait, did we lose the recording?
No, it's still going. I don't know what that was about.
I think it's a sign that God's telling me to respect women more. Okay.
Let's continue. Lachiophobia.
The fuck you say to me?
Lachiophobia.
Okay, I'm going to go to the joke answer again. The Loch Ness Monster and or a lake.
Silly answer for one that is actually a serious fear. The fear of childbirth. So I was correct. This was on the list.
Yeah, no.
I think that's a very reasonable fear.
Actually, I think even more reasonable because like childbirth just kills. It's literally just
kill you.
It's just literally a killing phobia.
It can kill you. It's
painful.
Probably the most painful human experience one could go through.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give that like a 9.
Yeah.
That's a very fair thing to be.
And up until recently,
plus even the following years after that are afraid because you're like, this little thing I brought in the world, what if it just dies?
The postmortem
could die.
I wonder if there's a separate. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. There's this fucking separation for everything, diseases and then germs. But like, I wonder if there is like a post depression phobia on this list in specific. Postmortem
depression.
Martum, yeah. I wonder if that's in and of itself a phobia on this list. Because if it's not, then I think this one has like multiple layers to it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because that is a thing, and it's really weird. That is one of the most interesting like depression states I can ever ponder. Because it's like, I just had a baby. You think you'd be happy? No, now I'm sad.
Yeah,
it's just weird, very weird.
I think that's one thing that us as men will never understand.
I won't, man. I thought I'd be in bliss. I'd be like, look at this little guy.
I got a baby.
Look at him.
I got a baby.
Yeah, look at what my awesome, amazing wife just gave to me. Gave to us, actually. Us.
Me and Alex.
Us, yes.
Our wife, Alex's wife gave us a baby.
Yeah, you could. Well, actually, shockingly, in Hispanic cultures, that's a thing. Just giving away your children. That's weird. I recently learned that about like a year ago. So you can have it if you want.
I don't know if I do.
I don't think you would.
All right. Lapsophobia.
The fear of relapse.
No.
Damn.
It's the fear of tornadoes and hurricanes.
Dude, some of these Latin words just don't mess with my mind. That one makes sense. It's crazy.
Kill you.
This is
weather phenomena that will kill you.
9 or 10 on the list.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
I'm going to say it as it's spelled, even though I do know how to say it. Leucophobia. This is to help you guess. Leucophobia.
Eucophobia. Leuc.
Mm-hmm. Or leucophobia.
Fear of mucus.
No, that would be muke. This is the fear of the color white.
So I wouldn't ever have guessed it, but I have the opposite to melophobia or whatever it was called.
Now we have the opposite to that.
At least if you tell me there's a red and a yellow one, I will shit bricks on this podcast.
All right, here's this. Compoundophobia.
The fear of mixing things together.
No.
Fear of cows?
It's the fear of buttons. Ooh. Ooh.
You're fucking kidding me.
That's fern level fear.
I'd argue
This is worse than fern.
this is worse than fern. You gotta be fucking
I
me,
can
bro.
get fear of like button eyes.
You're telling me one person watched Coraline once and it was
They
game
watched
over.
Coraline
Fuck
once,
you.
and every time they see a button, they're like, "No."
You're kidding. You're
Such a silly fear.
why? What is your what?
What human trait would have you fear buttons?
This is like a 0. This makes no sense. What the? I know I keep cussing in this, but like my brain can't wrap my mind around
this. Is just as dumb as ferns. Because what could a fern possibly do?
What could
to
a
you?
button do to you? It
I don't
requires
know.
your help.
You tell me. I have no
Like
clue.
I can understand a fern. Maybe
I can't understand a fern. There's no way.
like maybe like the idea of something that doesn't move when you're like you're seeing it, but like slowly grows might creep you out. But a button. Literally
a human-made creation designed to only be used, that can only be functioning through human actions.
You're fucking kidding me, dude. If I see shoelace on this fucking list, I'm going to jump off a cliff.
Koinonophobia.
Fear of coins.
No.
Change.
Fear of rooms.
Okay, rooms make sense. I guess that's
Back rooms is basically entirely based like behind this fear.
yeah, I can see it.
I could see it too. It's the uncanniness of certain rooms that I could see it for.
The uncanny valley is an interesting place.
It is. Insectophobia.
Fear of big hairy men. No, insects.
Yeah.
This one makes sense. Diseases again.
Iatrophobia.
Ietra?
Iatro.
Iatro. Fear of the color purple.
It is not possible. That's already on the list.
I said purple though. That's with a B.
It is the fear of doctors.
Okay. This
Some
one's
people-
probably
I'd only say this one's reasonable because you're afraid to find out that there's something wrong with you. That would be the only thing I could see.
I had something similar to that because I was like, I think this is probably an older fear that was documented, like plague doctors. Like,
Well, I know people
what
are
it
still
means.
afraid of going to the doctor, though.
that is true. But that's what I was thinking. I'm feeling like it's not the doctor. Is it the doctor themselves or like
The doctor.
just the doctor? I get it. Yeah, that one's a 5, maybe a 6,
I'll give it a
5,
4.
5, 6, something like that.
Hypochondria. What?
Huh?
This one's just hypochondria. This isn't even a phobia. It's a hypochondria.
Oh, there's little deers on my jacket. I just noticed
What?
on the buttons.
Where?
It's a little
I
deer.
want to look at the scary button.
You can look at the in the
Caleb
play
and Post, put it in my eyes now.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. There's little deers. There's stags, technically. They're not little
Stags.
deers. They're stags.
What's
on that one.
hypochondria?
Hypochondria relates to the drying of fruit. No.
It's the fear of illness. I don't know why it's
There's so
called
many sick-based ones. Why don't we just put it all in one giant category?
hydrophobia.
Fear of water.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I can't read this.
Why?
Also, this is just an FU to whoever has this fear. It's hippopodo monstro sesquipedaliophobia. The fear of long words. Here's your fear.
If I remember correctly, I think that's actually a joke one. I swear to God, I remember there was a thread somewhere out there
Has to be.
where somebody got that on the fucking list or something. I swear it. On my mama.
On my mama. Herpedo.
That one's also fern level.
It is fern level.
That is fern level.
Herpetophobia. That's probably why the phobia itself is the longest phobia on the list. Because nobody's gonna take that seriously.
No one is. I don't know what this one is. What is it?
Fear of reptiles.
Okay, so here's my thing with this one. Like,
Let's just say nature based. We gotta start getting through these.
What number are we on?
There's no number. We're going through the alphabet.
An hour?
Yes.
What the fuck?
We keep psychoanalyzing these. We gotta start.
What letter are we on?
H.
Only H? God damn.
H. So let's move forward. Hemophobia.
Fear of the heat.
I think we'll stop on the ones that are incredibly silly that we can make fun of.
Yeah.
Hemophobia is the fear of blood.
Makes sense. That was actually very based. That's like 7 or something.
Heliophobia. Or heliophobia, I should
Fear
say.
of the sun.
Yes.
That one makes sense.
Halfophobia.
Yeah, you're pulling my dick on that one. What?
Fear of touch. Halfophobia.
Trauma. Go.
Trauma based. Gynophobia.
Gynophobia?
Gynophobia.
I feel like I've heard of this one, but I can't remember.
I'll give you a hint.
What?
A lot of guys we went to high school with and guys on the internet have this fear.
The fear of just women?
It's the fear of women specifically.
Fucking weirdos. Anyway, keep going.
Gynophobia.
Get some pussy.
Glossophobia.
Fear of words.
Fear of speaking in public.
I don't have that one.
Genophobia. Genophobia.
Genophobia?
Genophobia.
I don't know that one.
That is the fear of knees.
3. Because they can bust, and that sucks.
Yeah. I'll give gynophobia 1. Or gynophobia 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gamophobia.
None of you will become Bruce Banner. It's okay. What is it actually?
It is the fear of marriage. I'd say that's more of a fear of commitment.
Yeah.
More than anything.
That's like a 3.
Yeah. What trauma based? I'm gonna say that trauma based.
The marriage one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Trauma based. Equinophobia.
Fear of the equator.
That's a reasonable guess, but this is also something that's begins with that. It is the fear of horses.
Horses are scary. It's just a big
They're
animal.
the equine.
Yeah, unless you have to ride or something. That one makes sense. That's like
Fair.
a 5.
I can see that. Erotophobia.
The fear of sex?
Yes, the fear of sex.
Man, that's Fern level. I'd say arguably Fern level. Like, what the
Fern
fuck's
level,
wrong with it?
That's genuinely counteractive to your basic human nature.
Yeah, dude. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Amphibophobia.
Fear of amphibians.
No, that would be amphibophobia. This is aphibophobia.
I got no answer then.
This is the fear of teenagers. It can be mean. They can be mean.
But why can't children be mean?
I can't see how you could be afraid of them, but I guess you could say they could be mean.
This is an old people fear.
This is the millennial fear.
This is.
Current people who are currently millennials are more likely to have this fear, I'd say.
Yeah.
So they're like, but I'm still cool with the kids, right? And then the kids are mean.
Yeah.
Because kids are mean.
Kids are mean.
Entomophobia.
No fucking clue.
Fear of insects. I don't know how that's.
How is it a second category?
It has 2 categories.
What the fuck?
Emetophobia.
A metaphobia?
Yes, emetophobia.
Well, it's not my alter ego evil version of me. I don't know.
This is fear of vomiting.
This is definitely a child-based fear, I would think, and trauma.
It's uncomfy. It's uncomfy to vomit.
To vomit. After vomiting, I feel so much better.
You know what? I might not have enjoyed that, but that was probably for the best that happened.
That one I get. That one's like a 5.
Allurophobia.
The fear.
Elurophobia. You're never going to guess this one.
The fear of dogs' eyeballs.
That is shockingly close.
What the fuck
It's the fear of cats.
Damn. That one, okay. Big cats or small cats?
Just cats.
I guess it can make. I think this one's a little bit based on the Wiccan thing from earlier. I'd say like association fallacy with this one.
Ecophobia.
Fear of nature.
No.
What?
The opposite. It's the fear of the home.
But it has eco.
I didn't write the phobia.
Who the fuck writes these?
Ecophobia.
Who would be scared of
the home?
Okay, this one's like
Trauma-based.
100% trauma
This is
based.
a trauma based.
Man, Jesus, bro. If you have this one, go to a doctor or a psychiatrist or something. You need to get your shit solved. Holy shit. That one's bad.
Distichiphobia.
The fear of detachment?
Kinda. The fear of accidents.
I think every human ever has this one.
I think every human in existence,
Ever adult human.
every human in existence would rather not
Be in an
have
accident.
an accident happen.
Yeah, I think everybody has this one.
Everyone tries to avoid accidents. This is it's more of a stupid phobia to be on the list than an actual existent thing.
Yeah, that one's weird.
Domophobia. Or sorry, domatophobia.
Domatophobia.
Domato.
Fear of vegetables.
It is the fear of houses.
Who the fuck has?
Oh no!
Okay, wait. I can understand this one, but you got to be really
Where do
specific.
you live? Where do you live if you have this?
No. So this is where I thank you for my girlfriend knowing these things, but it's like this one I think is also based in the backrooms thing. The constant same repeating house over and over and over again. It's kind of like Uncanny Valley-esque. So maybe that's where that one stems from.
Along the lines of the rooms.
Yeah, maybe. Those Gmod maps where they're just random neighborhoods are a bit creepy if you're just playing by yourself. That one I kind of get, but it is, I would almost say, fern level.
Anything that's like counter to just basic human survival
It's just weird.
is weird and probably fern level.
Yeah. Fern level. I'm going to refer to everything like that. Are you fern level?
Fern level fear.
Fern level fear.
Dentophobia.
Fear of dentists.
Yes. Dendrophobia.
Oh, shit. I could not tell you.
That is the fear of trees.
Fern level.
Fern level, but I will say this, mixed in with the fear of the dark. If sometimes driving home, a tree will, in the shadows of darkness,
Look weird.
look like a cryptid.
That is true. Two. Has to be paired with other fears.
Decidiophobia.
Fear of cities.
Or decidophobia.
Oh, fuck if I know now.
It is the fear of making decisions.
Trauma-based.
Trauma-based. Also, I'd say a little more reasonable than the rest.
Six or a 7.
I'd say 5 or 6. Yeah. This runs in the middle.
Yeah.
Daemonophobia.
The fear of the day. Or no.
No.
What is it?
The fear of demons.
Totally religious based, however, is based on what if it's right,
You're like,
though.
That's scary.
6. I was looking at a 7 actually.
I'll give it a
This is like
7 too.
This is a 7. Supernatural fears go kind of crazy.
Supernatural field.
Is there a fear of God? Is that one of them? I hope that's on the list.
We have C, B, and A left.
Damn.
Sinophobia.
Fear of your sinuses.
No, that would be with an S.
Mm-hmm.
This is the fear of dogs.
Makes sense.
Cyberphobia.
Fear of...
What is happening?
I don't
What is
fucking
happening
know.
in this bungalow of mine?
I don't want to lose the recording or anything on this.
Yeah,
Because this is a good one.
That'd be tragic.
That would be tragic.
At least the camera would still be running.
Yes. What was the one you just said?
Cyberphobia.
Fear of the internet? Or like cyberspace?
Pretty close is the fear of computers.
This is just another technology one. Why is there a difference?
I don't know.
That's fucking dumb.
I don't know.
This is also, by the way, clarification. This one is not trauma based because cyberbullying's so dumb. Just turn off the bitch, bro. Get a new account.
Turn it off.
Jesus Christ.
Get offline.
Get offline, bro. Or start smack talking Mac.
Caulophobia or caulerophobia.
So I was gonna say like the fear of getting cell phone calls, which is reasonable,
Cowlrow.
but I don't know this one.
This is the fear of clowns.
There it is.
There's
There it is. I was waiting for him. This one,
silly fear.
silly fear. It's like a 5 or a 6, maybe a 5.
Climactophobia. Cool.
Cool. We got background music now.
Background music. Hopefully it's not getting caught so we don't get sued.
No, it'll be fine. It's too fucking murmured to begin with. Fear of. Say it again. Say it again.
It is climactophobia or climacophobia.
You already said clowns, right? We're not repeating.
Yes, that was chlorophobia.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is the fear of climbing.
That one's probably an offshoot off of Heights.
Yeah, heights.
I'm shocked we have not seen Heights yet.
That is true.
Heights is like up there.
Claustrophobia.
Fear of being
Fear
in tight spaces.
Confined spaces.
Which is weird because what's the difference between that and rooms?
Rooms can be expansive, which I could expand the fear, I guess. This is like, I'd say probably trauma based, also survival based, because like if you can't move, it's like you have less of a way of defending yourself. So fair.
Okay.
I'd say that's fair. Cybophobia.
Cybophobia?
Cybophobia.
Cybophobia. Fear of the cold.
No, it is the fear of food.
Foreign level.
Fern level. Actively against your basic needs of survival.
Wait. I think this is also probably an offshoot of gaining weight, though, but still, foreign level.
Okay. Chronophobia.
Fear of time. This is a big one. I'd argue 10. 10.
This is like ocean level because the passing of time to many and like getting closer to death or just realizing how much time has passed.
Yeah.
Is
this is a 10.
A lot of people would be afraid of that, and it's also it's very very humbling to think about.
Yeah.
Chronometrophobia. Chronometrophobia.
The fear that time's going by too fast?
No, that is the fear of clocks.
This is an offshoot of time again. Who fucking makes the... I guess. Whatever. Foreign level.
I'd say this is mental illness. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Chromophobia.
I went full gamer there thinking about that. Fear that you don't have one of your chromosomes.
No.
I said it and I thought it was
fear
funny.
of colors.
No. If it's in shot or something, or
It is,
the
actually.
lights.
No colors.
What the fuck is why?
I don't know.
Why? Why is that even a fear?
I don't know. Chromatophobia.
Fear of black and white.
No.
What?
That is the fear of spending money.
Damn, they finally got me on the list.
They got you.
Fuck.
Dude. Chianophobia.
Yeah, you made that one up just to piss me off, huh?
I didn't.
What is it?
This is fear of snow.
Okay, snow is scary.
Can be.
Yeah. So the weather, all the weather ones are
Survival
rooted in
based.
Yeah.
I'd say everything weather aside from just rain by itself.
Yeah.
I could understand.
Unless it's like pouring rain, like it's fucking
That's
Vietnam.
dumping.
Yeah. So like they're all. That's like a 6.
Catoptrophobia.
I feel like I've heard of this one. Say it again.
Catoptrophobia.
Fear of triceratopses. No, I know it's wrong. What is it?
It is the fear of mirrors.
That one makes a lot of sense because I actually think there's like a psychological horror thing. Okay, this is a good question. Have you ever looked at a mirror and then your brain just like does the weird thing where it says, "Oh, that's me"? Does that happen to you often? It happens to me quite a lot.
Sometimes, but Sometimes if you just stare into the soul of your own self in the mirror for long enough, it's supposed to like mess with your brain.
It is weird. It's weird
Like
having perspective.
They say if you turn off the lights and just are in the bathroom, complete darkness, and just stare into the void of your own eye sockets into a mirror, that's like a way to summon a demon into your soul.
I knew you're gonna go with the fucking Bloody Mary thing here.
Well, it's different. Bloody Marys.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah, do a whole ritual for that. For that, it's just like demons. Who knows? Cataglophobia.
Caleglo?
Cataglophobia.
No clue.
That is the fear of being ridiculed.
I guess that makes sense if you don't like criticism. To some degree.
I'd say that's with the social one.
That's like a 4.
Cacophobia.
Fear of couches. Please tell me I'm right.
No, it's the fear of ugliness.
That's extremely subjective. Honestly, this has to be the biggest trauma-based one out of all of them.
I'd say so too. Because this could go either way. Are you afraid of ugly people, or are you afraid of you
look up the
potentially being ugly?
This was the one that needs clarification. I love the clarification ones. Opens up my horizon of thoughts.
Is an intense, irrational fear of ugliness. It is a specific phobia characterized by extreme anxiety and aversion towards things, situations, or people perceived as ugly.
So my guy can't look at a Dragon Ball Z battle background because it's broken.
I guess.
That's a interesting one. Because
I'd say that would almost be leaning towards Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, this is Uncanny Valley territory.
I'd say that, but also that's like, I'd say most people who would claim they have this are just being awful people.
Yeah. Oh, wait, is it you or other people? I might have misheard.
Yeah, you're afraid of like things you perceive as ugly.
Oh. Trauma-based and you're being a dick.
I'd say
100%.
I'd say
Ego's crazy. Yeah. Ego's going crazy right now.
Ego's going crazy.
You're a dick.
All right. Botanophobia.
Fear of plants.
Fern deer.
No, hold on. Some plants can be poisonous.
Some plants can be poisonous.
And are a threat. That's a 5. But in specific ferns, you're a bitch.
Bibliophobia.
This one's the fear of words, or no?
Pretty close. It's the fear of books.
I don't get this one. Is it based in the paper one, or is it the other way around?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you know what?
Quite honest.
I got the idea. It's based off the school one. No one likes studying. No one wants to open up a book. I think that's where I think it comes from.
Ballonophobia.
Fear of baloney.
I wish.
Damn.
I wish that was
I'll have your baloney.
It's the fear of pins and needles.
There's a good song playing in the background. Coming around. It's fucking Foo Fighters. This one I don't get. That one's just weird.
I'd say that's close to like the fear of
needles and stuff, right?
Like doctors.
But my only logical.
You just don't like getting stabbed.
Yeah. Is it like a lot of these can just be simplified in like bigger categories.
Yeah, I'd say this is just in general. This just goes down to I don't like things poking me because
my body
don't like harm.
Going back all into death.
Batrachophobia.
Fear of bats.
No.
Damn.
It's the fear of amphibians.
What the fuck?
I don't know why that's not amphibophobia.
So see, frogs and stuff, diseases. Again, another offshoot.
Bathmophobia.
Fear of bathtubs.
No.
Damn.
That would make sense, right?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah, right?
This is the fear of stairs or steep slopes.
What the what?
Not bad, as one might reasonably think that would be named.
So okay, this one is though like a 6 or like a 5 because stairs are deadly. Elderly
Can be.
people get soloed
Steep
by
slopes
them. Yeah,
can be deadly.
yeah.
Barophobia.
The fear of your alcoholic father coming back from the bar. He's about to solo me and mom.
No, Mom, I'll protect you. Boop! I got my Minecraft sword.
Pink.
This is the fear of gravity.
Okay, this is totally an offshoot of the fear of falling.
Yeah.
Totally.
Has to be.
Has to be.
Bacteriophobia.
Why is there 3? There's 3 separate
3.
ones. Diseases, germs, and bacteria.
I'd say 4. There's 4.
What's the 4th one?
There's like verminophobia. Then there's the other one with the dirt and germs.
Uh-huh.
Then there's the just fear of getting sick, disease. And then there's this one, is the fear of bacteria.
These are all the same thing.
They could have just
Grouped them all together.
Put that together.
That's fucking stupid.
Ooh.
Which one?
Okay, apparently the A's are where we start getting actual
Good ones?
good ones.
Okay, finally.
Autophobia. Autophobia.
Things moving of their own accord.
This is the fear of being alone.
Primal. Super primal.
You need.
Yeah. This is like an 8 or 9.
Okay. Automatonophobia.
I could
Or
not.
automonatophobia.
Automonato? You're making up words right now. I've never heard these words before. No idea.
Automatono.
Hakuna
It is
Matata.
the fear of human-like figures.
That's just
Uncanny
Uncanny Valley.
Valley.
That's literally the Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
100%. Okay. Finally.
I think I get that.
Finally. Something that looks human but isn't human. Yeah.
These two, I 100% get.
These are 8 or 9s.
Atychiphobia.
A titchy?
Atychiphobia.
I'm going to go with the silly answer. Itchy skin.
It is the fear of failure.
I think every modern day human should have this to at least some degree.
I'd say this is a reasonable phobia simply because, unlike the other one, I don't remember what it was, but the fear of failure, some people will welcome failure and like understand it to be a learning experience, but like the thought of failing can be so jarring to some people that it just inhibits them from even trying in the first place.
And the fact that I think if you look at it even at an older perspective, a failing crop field will mean death.
True.
So I think it also is based on that. So yeah, that one's reasonable. That's an 8.
Atelophobia.
A telephobia? The fear of Teletubbies.
It is the fear of imperfection.
God. Imperfection?
Imperfection.
This is total trauma based. 100%.
Ataxophobia.
Fear of taxes.
Fear of disorder or untidiness.
Okay, I will say it's different from being a what is it? A vitophobe or whatever the fuck we said.
The like disease based ones.
Yeah.
This is like these are all. Why are all the A ones good?
Because everybody knows A is the best letter in the alphabet. Duh.
I think that's X.
I have both of my names, so I got both of them. I would say X is pretty
But
fucking
man,
cool too.
We can touch on these two for a little bit. Fear of disorder and fear of imperfection. That because that's 100% like deep rooted. Like your brain cannot deal with life where things aren't perfect.
Oh, you know what?
Really.
You just gave me a fucking mind opener. My dad has the fear of imperfection.
Really?
Has to, bro. Has to. He gets. I see him.
Are you saying you're that episode of Courage? Your Courage with that teacher who's like, "You're not perfect."
I also think my brother has this.
Really?
because I think my brother never fucking watched the podcast. He was making fun of me like, you're gonna wear all of this. Yeah, Caleb's house is fucking cold. Look, bitch.
I got blanky.
Yeah. So
the reason it's cold because evidently demons.
yeah, the fucking house is going out. I need to fucking warm up here. But no, I think my father has a fear of imperfection to some degree, and that fear of imperfection has slowly grossed over to my brother because I see him having to make like not his room. Like I think it's in specific of being perfect for others. So I think it's like, oh,
I think this is generational trauma.
Yeah, this is trauma. It has to be trauma based because I'm not like that. I wouldn't say because I'm fine with things being fucked up because it's like if it's out of my ability, it's fucked up.
Sometimes
I can't do anything.
You just gotta leave it the way it is.
But if I have the ability to make it perfect, I'll do it. However, I'm also cognitively aware enough to note that nothing is technically ever perfect. Yeah. And I feel like the people who have this fear believe that perfect exists and it doesn't.
It truly it's an impossible feat to.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Astrophobia.
Fear of space.
Yes, that is 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Understand
okay,
that
hold on. Clarification. Fear of space, like the thing
outer
here,
space.
or outer space? Okay.
Outer space.
Okay, no, outer space makes sense. That is
terrifying.
Terrifying. It is the blackness void. It is
Black
literally void. I would say on the list is like darkness' brother.
What's scarier, that or the ocean?
The ocean, I can have a fighting chance of getting to the surface. In space, I don't. I'd actually say it's worse. There's like beauty to it, but there's almost this cruel beauty to it that I can't enjoy.
I think I'd still say the ocean's more terrifying to me.
Yeah, because you have a fear of water.
I just don't like it.
That's fair.
I don't like it. I think we've already done this. This is another one that it's multiple phobias for the same fear.
What is it?
It's astrophobia, which is the fear of thunder and lightning, which
some of these need to be bulked up into one category.
Arrhythmophobia.
Fear of rhythm. Or rhythm-like.
No, but yes. It's the fear of numbers.
Okay, you know what? This goes back to the video I'm making. Numbers are scary.
Can be.
Because like
they can be.
Because after you start thinking them for a while, your brain just can't comprehend it.
Once you get to like where you have like 40 zeros after a number, it's like, ooh.
Yeah, try
probably even before that point. It's like, that's big. Yeah, that's a lot.
And it's not just thinking about it, like having a certain amount of one object 1,000-fold is scary. This is why I think people don't like infinity. That's why that eight to me, like I know you made fun of it, but I'm like, which way do they not like it? Because if it's this way and they start thinking about the number, I go, that's not entirely like a fern level fear.
I'd say that would be just more the fear of infinite, not the fear of the figure 8.
Yeah.
Because it says specifically the figure 8.
I would actually assume with this number one, it is probably like infinite's like fucking 1. This is where it is.
Yeah.
Because that's a big fucking number. Nobody realizes how big infinity is. Like whatever you think it is, it's several times.
It's not, you can't even measure it because it's infinite.
Yeah. Well,
you can't. No. That's the purpose of infinite.
No. Absolute infinity is the one that everybody thinks of. There actually is a scientific difference, but yeah. It goes infinity, and
that's as stupid as having multiple phobias for the same fear.
Yeah, there's multiple infinities. It's really weird.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's weird. It's as dumb. It's as dumb as making up numbers for your equations. It's an actual thing. Like, and this isn't me.
That is stupid.
Me pulling out my ass. There's multiple. Absolute infinity is weird.
Arachnophobia.
The fear of sheep. No, it's fucking spiders.
Fear spiders.
Even though they're based.
The demon said hi again, apparently.
I know.
Arachibutyrophobia.
You made that up.
I didn't.
What the fuck is that?
Fear of peanut butter. To anyone with peanut butter, peanut allergies, that makes sense.
Yeah. However, if
you don't have a peanut allergy, I can't see you having a fear to peanut butter.
This is like a 4.
4?
4 or 5.
It's a 10 if you can die from peanut butter, but it's a 4 to anything else.
A natural selection was on my side. I'm sorry. I can't relate to it.
Aphenphosmophobia.
The fear of William Afton.
This is another one that they had two of. It's the fear of being touched. Anthropophobia.
Okay,
Anthropophobia.
Fear of animals?
Fear of people or society.
Society made me gay, Batman.
The opposite of autophobia.
Yeah. Makes sense. People are scary.
People are weird. Arguably the most terrifying things.
Yes.
As we said in the last episode.
Yes, they're right next to humans. Or right next to death.
People right next to humans.
I know.
Yes.
Well, actually, is there actually a difference?
Shut up.
Got the Dune law. No,
Anthrophobia. Anthrophobia.
I want you to, when I turn my head in post, crank up what this bitch heard, because that was hilarious.
What? That would have been great if it appeared during the fear of sex.
That would have been. It was just late.
Yeah.
I don't know what this one is. I have an idea, but I don't think
Fear
it's right.
of flowers.
2, not fern level. Sometimes flowers can be prickly.
You don't like those little needles that can be.
Yeah.
Angrophobia.
The fear of being angry?
Yeah, the fear of anger.
Yeah, that one makes sense. That one's definitely trauma-based.
Aginophobia.
A gin?
Aginophobia.
Things adjacent to each other. I don't fucking know.
The fear of agina or choking.
A death-based one? Okay, makes sense. Like a 9.
Anemophobia.
The fear of being skinny?
Fear of air.
Fern.
Androphobia.
Oh, fuck if I know. You're confusing me. All these sound like...
This is the fear of men. So the opposite scale of the fear of women.
Okay. Men. Yeah, men are kind of scary. We're kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
This is fair.
The crazy thing is this one's extremely more reasonable than the fear of women.
Yeah. Girls are cool, man.
Yeah. I mean, some of them can be bad and scary, but like...
On average, guys are worse.
On average, I think women have more reason to fear men than
we have of women.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Yeah. Not saying that there is the women can't be terrible. They can, but it's just...
Caleb, what are you saying? Women can't be terrible. They're perfect.
Perfect. It's men that are the problem.
Men.
Of course.
Okay, keep going.
Amaxophobia.
The fear of not hitting your weights. Anyway, what is it?
Fear of riding in a car.
Trauma.
Yes. Achmophobia or acmophobia.
The fear
I'm just going to skip this. It's another fear of needles. Agoraphobia.
Okay. My brain is thinking like a disembodied, like, guts flying everywhere, but is it guts in specific?
No.
What is it?
Is the fear of open spaces or crowds.
Latin is a funny language.
Algophobia.
The fear of algae.
Fear of pain.
That one makes sense.
All right. This one makes more sense than the other fear of flying. This is aerophobia.
There we fucking go.
Acrophobia.
Tell me.
This is the fear of heights.
There she fucking is.
Echluophobia. I'm just going to skip this one as well. This is the fear of darkness. Again. Don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Don't know why it's on here twice.
Click on that one. What is the difference? Because there has to be some scientific explanation for them having 2 darknesses. There's no way you put darkness twice.
Simple phobia of fearing the dark or being in the dark. Let's see what the other one says.
See what the other one says. Because if it's the fucking exact same thing, why is there 2?
That is the nycophobia or nyctophobia.
Because why would there... This is weird. Someone needs to really...
Extreme fear of the dark.
Why is there a difference? It should just be... Couldn't we just go with the Super Saiyan thing? Super whatever you just said before.
Can't they just have nyctophobia small, medium, and large?
Yeah, like what the fuck? So okay, does that mean all the
nyctophobia 1, nyctophobia 2, and nyctophobia 3?
put it right here on screen?
Super nyctophobia, super nyctophobia.
This is super nyctophobia God. Or super nyctophobia blue. That's it. I've entered ultra
nyctophobia.
That's so fucking dumb, dude.
Oh my gosh. The final one on the list is ablutophobia.
The fear of the color blue?
No.
What is
the fear of bathing?
There's a joke I know my dad would say, Alex has that one. But no, I like to shower.
Alex showers daily.
I shower daily or every other day. Because if I don't sweat one day, I'm like, why shower? But that's just, this one's dumb. This one's really fucking dumb.
Silly. So just everyone at home, keep in mind, this comes from verywellmind.com. So this is their word.
I thought you were on a Wikipedia article.
No.
Oh. I wonder if
that might have been more reasonable, but this was just a to Z list of phobias. So whether or not this site is right,
the maybe. Fern one got me questioning people, bro.
Fern one.
The fern one. I know you probably skipped over a lot of them, but
no, I read through every single one.
You read through every single one?
Yeah, this is every one on the list.
For the person out there that fears buttons and ferns, you need severe medical help.
You need help.
Like literally severe medical help. You probably have an underlying mental state condition that needs to be studied for humanity's sake. Because if you think a button, this button with a deer on it, a very stylish button, I will say, or even the buttons on my big jacket here. I think I have these Coraline-esque buttons. If you fear buttons, you don't need to be.
And for those of you guys out there who fear women so much that they had to have 2 separate fear of women phobias on the list.
Why? Got a super version of the regular one.
Lord.
Or the word one? What the fuck's up with the word one?
What is up with the fear of books? I don't get that either.
Oh, so why was there 2 fucking flying ones?
That's another good one. Why is there 2 flying ones?
Like,
you think aerophobia would be enough?
Yeah, like that. It even it rolls off the tongue. Aerophobia.
And
why would you need another one?
Makes more sense than the other one.
Yeah, like or unless there's literal people out there who think differently than me. Like, is it airplane flying or just the concept of flying? Because let's be honest, ferns are on the list, so I don't know why that can't be on the fucking list either. Ferns was a crazy one, dude.
Ferns is insane. Ferns and buttons have to be the most goofy ones on the list.
We're currently recording this in 2024. Is this a sign to come of the year? Goofiness? Just straight up fern shenanigans? I'm gonna literally the thumbnail of this video is just gonna be a fern.
And a button.
And it's just gonna be.
No one will understand why.
Hey, are you afraid of this?
Are you scared? Are you scared
of buttons and ferns? What if it actually just blows up and there's just people like, yeah, man, I just don't like ferns.
I can't with the buttons, man. I can't.
Like, it has to be a Coraline thing. That's the only significant thing I think about buttons.
I couldn't imagine anything else.
Or, I'm going to try to reasonably say it. Is it like the fear of, oh man, I lost the button. Now my jacket doesn't work and I can't wear it anymore. Is it that? Is that what the actual true basis of the fear is?
I think that would be more on the fear of imperfection than anything else.
Or the fear of something breaking. There wasn't a fear of something breaking.
I'd say that would go under accidents. The fear of accidents.
Yeah, okay. I can see that one. But like the fact that we can just clump some together is like.
But then others have 5 different fears.
Germs had 5.
Needles was on there 4 times. The fear of needles was literally on there 4 times. So wait, there wasn't a fear of injection or like of puncture. What the fuck? No, that was one of them.
It was?
That was one of the 4 needle versions.
Okay, never mind. I take it back. That one should have just been the one for all of them.
Yeah, you think so? That my brain was telling me that would be the one time we saw that.
Whoever does phobias needs to get fired so somebody can reorganize these.
They really do.
What even? Oh, you know what? You should have.
Also, having the bathmophobia, the
Sounds
fear
crazy.
of stairs rather than the fear of bathing.
Okay, the bathing one kind of makes sense because if you have a fear of water.
But no, you'd think the fear of bathing would be bathmophobia.
Yeah.
Bathmophobia is the fear of stairs.
Bathophobia is some. Get soloed by stairs, nerd.
Stairs. Anyway, if we offended you at all by making fun of
Fuck
your phobia,
you. It was good.
I'm sorry, but it's a little silly to be afraid of buttons.
If you didn't have a fear that we didn't scale off of being immediately scary and or above an 8, if you got a 6 or a 7 on here, I'll look at you a bit
you
funny.
can pass.
But if you had anything below
that,
I'm questioning you.
Yeah.
I'm raising an eyebrow and being like, should I invite you to the function? I don't think I will.
Will you be afraid at the function of nothing?
Oh, and if you do have a fear of like people and stuff, I won't bring you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or social gatherings.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching this week's episode. If you were scared at all, I don't know what to tell you.
Every time, okay,
Probably the lights scared a few people.
yeah, the darkness one, real
that
life
was
darkness one kicking in.
That was interesting. I don't remember what Alex was saying that made God or the demons have to interfere.
I think I said something about women, and then it kicked on.
But yeah, that happened. So
love me some girls.
who knows? Maybe I'll get possessed. We'll see. But that will be for next week's episode.
I like how the music is slowly been getting louder.
It's just getting louder. So we have to end before we get
copyrighted.
DMCA'd. So just be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the podcast. Tune in next week for whatever we're doing. Watch any of the content that comes out in between each episode. That's all I have to say. Peace out.